There's my lawn. I don't like to water lawns. I water this other stuff, though. But lawns bug me. Because you want to know what lawns are? Lawns are like an 18th century invention of aristocracy to push the scary forests back and to show that rich people could dominate nature. Well, guess what? We have to live with nature like that. Except when we need to cut a path to the blueberries. Oh yeah. And when we're dealing with deer that eat the blueberries. So I built an ugly cage for the blueberries. I'm sorry, blueberries. I didn't mean to build a cage around you to protect you from the deer that would eat you. Because I want to eat you, lovely blueberries. There are no blueberries today. I think this is my most boring video. I think it's okay. We're just getting some coverage here. Just getting coverage from the Chris side. All right. Do you know what I could do, actually? I could reply to I could reply to Sean's reply of my reply, because we're in like an email thread battle. No, but it's not. But it's like we're using the video and the documentary process to hash out the question about, you know, whether or not I have a job for him. Well, you know what? I'm glad that I'm 3 minutes and 5 seconds into a video, because now I'll get to reply to Sean, secondary to the whole invitation to work. And all I'm going to say about that is that he likely has evidence that I sent a text that said, I just got a job for you in LA. And the fact is, you know, that was hyperbole. It was not a bald-faced lie. It was faith. It is faith that perhaps one of my animator friends will hook him up with some goddamn thing. But the fact is, it's been years, literal years, like we might even go decade. No, it's been less than a decade. And I certainly don't have the kind of relationship with this fellow where I've ever asked a favor. But this fellow's got to be able to see that Sean has talent. And he's got to be able to look through the archive and go, okay, so maybe this guy can't get him a position at the animation studio where this fellow works. But does he know a group of 5 or 6 other people struggling? Maybe he knows, like, struggling, by the way, I mean, like, you know, obviously, nobody's going to walk into LA and go top tier immediately. Everybody's got to have a road. When you're in LA, everybody starts, it's stairs. It's stairs, you know, you start at one level and you fight your way up to the next level. And sure, Sean is 45, but this is his dream. This is Sean's dream. And so when I send him, I got you work there. Do you know what? Let's just look at what, he doesn't love his job right now. He doesn't love the money-making part. You don't get a sense from his videos that he's particularly enamored of the bag carrying. He's like, these bags don't even have money in them. Like, like if they did, he would take it, obviously. No, I don't know, but he did say something like, the bags don't have money. They have documents, whatever. Let's go. I'm waiting for the plane. It's like 4:30 in the morning, and he's a half hour early for a plane, which, by the way, he's an excellent courier. Because I'm telling you, if I had a bag and it had important material in it, I would want my courier there a half hour before that plane gets in. So this is all just to say, Sean's excellent at currying. It's not his passion, though. And so, oh my God, I'm guilty of a little bit of hyperbole. Is that what I'm guilty of? I'm guilty of hyperbole. I got a job for you. I don't know. How about this? Then fine. I'll change my text right here, right now. I was just reminded that we have an animator friend that we haven't talked to in at least 5 years, but we spent 2 nights at their house, like slept over and stuff. So we have some background. And even though he's a little smug, and, you know, but who wouldn't be? He's a Hollywood animator. He's a mug. He's not my favorite. I shouldn't say that, though. I'm going to try to ask him for a favor. But, you know, he's a talented guy, works in the industry. We have to edit out that part where I said he's not my favorite friend. But anyway, he is a talented guy who works in the industry, and he might be able to hook Sean up with some, you know, with like Mondo. Like, who are those Mondo people and where are their offices? All we have to do is find out these, like, smaller companies. Obviously, they're bringing in $1 million a year or whatever. All they need to do is give $0.1 million to Sean. That's all I'm saying. So when I send Sean a text that says, I got a job as an illustrator or an animator for you, I'm just saying, I want you to have a job where you make at least $100,000 a year. So is he offended by that? One should hope not. One should hope not.